Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys having a good start to the week, as it is a Monday, and we are here for a Monday night game as Fulham take on Chelsea in the Premier League. Hopefully, you guys looking forward to this one. Should be a cracking game. Fulham been doing reasonably well so far at the start of this season, and as we know, Chelsea are having all kinds of problems. So this will be an interesting one. Show you guys interested to see how this one turns out as both teams on the field and ready to kick off. Let's quickly add the team news, and then I will come to the chat. So here we go, guys. Should be coming on your screen now. As you can see, Fulham lining up with 4-3-3 formation, and Chelsea the same. So we'll be able to see how this turns out. And let's see who's in the chat. How's it going, Dave? Dave saying hello, Gaz, and I'll come on Fulham. There's only one Lion team in London. Sorry, Chelsea. No worries. Thank you for that, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, no worries. Dave, thank you for that, mate. Hopefully it'll be an interesting game. As you say, Fulham with a good chance tonight, with Chelsea not being in the best of form. So I'm sure a lot of fans fancying Fulham for the upset as we are underway. Fulham with a possession on this near side as they're scrapping for it. But Chelsea giving as good as they get. As now Chelsea have managed to work it up the field, coming into the box. Can they get the shot off? Oh, and he's blasted it over the bar, got round the goalkeeper, and then blasted it over the bar. Well, that kind of expresses exactly how it's gone for Chelsea so far this season. Yeah, what a chance that was. Fulham getting themselves in all sorts of trouble at the back there. And the Chelsea, I can't believe he's blasted that over the bar. Crazy. So thanks for that, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Dave also saying RIP Franny Lee, a true legend. Thank you, Dave. Yes, Franny Lee, obviously passing away. So Fulham with the possession on this near side as they try to attack, but Chelsea have won it back. Now Chelsea playing it into the centre as they've lost it now on that far side as Fulham win it back, but Chelsea challenge for it as they win it back now. Played into the centre as they come forward now towards the edge of the Fulham box. Fulham with bodies behind the ball, but Chelsea have just gifted the possession straight back to Fulham inside their own box. Now Fulham trying to break as they tried to move the ball forward on this near side, but Chelsea have intercepted it. Now Chelsea coming forward as they come into the box, but the ball just got away from him there as he tried to control it and gone straight to the Fulham keeper. Now Fulham moving the ball up the field at pace on that far side as Chelsea tried to challenge for it as Fulham come into the Chelsea half, but Fulham managing to retain the possession. Now Fulham work it into the centre as Chelsea challenge for it, and then the referee blows for a foul. So we've got a free kick here. So thanks for that, Dave. Sorry, guys, I was just getting myself a bit more organised. So Fulham with the free kick, and that's just inside the Chelsea half. Probably about, I don't know, about 10, 15 yards from the halfway line. As Fulham take it short. Now ball chipped over the top as it's a poor one and it bounces straight out of play and goes out for a goal kick. So thanks for that, Dave. Yeah, as you say, mate, big Our best wishes to Franny Lee's family. Obviously, passed away. Well, it's been announced today that he's passed away. So we send our best wishes to his family and friends. And yeah, it's just one of those things in life, isn't it, guys? Comes to us all eventually. But yeah, he was a former player. I don't know all of his history. I know he played for Bolton and Manchester City, respectively, but he also had a spell at Bolton as well as the chairman as well. So I believe. So yeah, our best wishes to him. So thanks for that, Dave. And Ken saying yes, Dave. Franny Lee, rest in peace. Nice one, Ken and Dave. Top stuff, guys. Thank you for that. And welcome to the show as well, Ken Fish. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good start to the week. So Fulham have won a free kick. Has it gone Fulham's way? Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm not sure which way this has gone. Got a free kick on that far side, but I'm not sure which way the referee has given it. I think it's gone Fulham's way. Yeah. No, it's not. It's gone Chelsea's way. So goalkeeper's come across to take it on that far side, deep inside the Chelsea half. Ball kicked long up the field. As it's Fulham that intercept it, headed back that in the direction it came from, as both sets of players challenge for it now on the halfway line, and the referee's blown for a foul to Fulham. So thanks for that, Dave. And Ken, top stuff, guys. Ken also saying, look at the smile on his face. Whose face? I'm not sure what that's referring to, Ken. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm confused with that one. Sorry, mate. Not following you there. I'm not sure if that's referring to Franny Lee, but I'm not following it. Stevie's saying, evening, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for making yourself available tonight. I know you've been at work the last couple of days, so it's really appreciated you making that special effort tonight. Top man. So the ball now back with Chelsea as they work it out to that far side inside their own half. Fulham coming to press the ball, but Chelsea managing to retain it as they knock it all the way back to their defensive line and back to the goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field as Chelsea intercept it. Fulham challenge for it, but now Chelsea come away with it as they race forward now into the Fulham half of the field. Ball knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the box, working towards the byline, but the ball just getting away from them there, and it's gone out for a Fulham goal kick. So thank you for that, Stevie. And Ken saying, evening, Stevie. Gaz and all. Top stuff, Ken. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Ken. What a guy. So thank you, mate. Top stuff. Ben saying, I forgot his name. I'm sorry for revealing the Arsenal score. Yeah, no worries, Ben. No worries. That was Rich Post Sports the other day, mate. Don't worry. Easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make. But yeah, no worries. And thank you, Ben, for dropping me that message the other day explaining what you and Dave were talking about. Apologies to both of you guys. I wasn't following that conversation, but nice one, Ben. Ben, understanding that sometimes when I'm in the thick of the match watch-alongs, trying to do the commentary as well, sometimes difficult to keep up with the conversation you guys are having in the chat. But I want you guys to feel you can talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Just sometimes I'm not always going to follow the conversation, but Ben took the time to message me the other day and explain what the conversation was about, and I just hadn't followed it well. So top man, Ben, much appreciated for that, mate. Fulham now on the attack down this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Chelsea challenging for it, but Fulham managing to retain it before the ball goes out of play on this near side for another throw into Fulham. Ben saying, sorry, Ben. Ben saying, I didn't mean to. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. As I say, I'm not sure if Rich Post Sports made it clear, to be fair, in his comment. But yeah, not to worry for that, Ben. Thank you for the gesture, mate. Top man. Chelsea now on the attack down the middle as they knock the ball out wide to this near side. Shot comes in from Mudryk and it's gone wide of the post. Yeah, just watch this again. Really good attack. Very direct from Chelsea. Right down the middle. Knocked out wide as they came towards the box. And then the shot coming in, but it's gone well high, wide and over the bar. I think actually the full speed, it looked like it gone wide, but now seeing the replay, it's actually gone higher than it's actually gone wider. But that's the deception of the camera. Now Chelsea winning it back on that far side as they knock it towards the Fulham box, but Fulham not giving it up as they challenge for it, but Chelsea still keeping the possession as they knock it about on that far side, now trying to work the way behind the Fulham defence. But Fulham have intercepted it as they try to clear their lines, but they passed it straight back to Chelsea. Now Chelsea still with a possession on that far side. And they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper eventually. Milzard, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Milzard saying hi, Gaz and all. How's it going, mate? Good to have you with us. Not spoke to you properly for a while. Hope you're doing well, Milzard. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're having a good start to the week. And yeah, I know you went to the game the other day, didn't you? Bolton v Man United U21s. Hope you had a good night, mate. I know you did drop a message, or I did speak to you briefly the other day, and you said it was a good night out. So buzzing for you there, mate. I would have liked to have gone that game myself, but they're just always fighting to finish work on time. Chelsea now with that ball on that far side as now they come towards the edge of the box. Ball played in as Fulham challenged for it. Ball played in towards the edge of the box as Fulham knock it away out to that far side, and it's gone out for a throw into Chelsea midway inside the Fulham half of the field. So thanks for that, Milzard. Good to see you, mate. Ben saying, I didn't read the question properly. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Don't worry about that. It's done now, isn't it, mate? And I'm to be fair, Rich Paul Sports didn't say too much about it. So easy mistake to make, mate. Sometimes easy mistake to make, especially when it's you've been busy all day. Sometimes, don't worry, I have the same problem sometimes reading messages correctly. Chelsea now playing the ball into the centre as they play it forward now, but it's they've got the offside there. So that's going to be a free kick to Fulham, just outside their own box. And Ben saying, hi, Milzard. Top stuff, Ben. What a guy. You guys are awesome. Loving the positive vibes. And Milzard as well, returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. So if you guys just join us, we're 12 and a half minutes in. Fulham 0, Chelsea 0. I had a disaster yesterday, guys. Absolute disaster yesterday. Really not getting much luck at the moment with the channel. But keep fighting. Fulham now with the possession as they knock it out wide to this near side. Now ball played forward up towards the halfway line as Chelsea tried challenging for it, but Fulham keep the possession, knocking it back to their centre backs and eventually back to the goalkeeper. Ben saying, how are you, Milzard? Milzard saying, good, thanks. What about you? Top stuff, guys. And Ben replying with, good, thanks, Milzard. Top stuff, guys. You guys are awesome. Loving the positivity, as always, from you guys. Now Fulham with a long crossfield ball out to that far side as Chelsea tried to challenge for it, but Fulham keep the possession, knocking it back to the halfway line. It's a very cagey start to this game, guys. Chelsea have had the better of the chances so far. Fulham not had too many chances, but starting to try and enjoy a bit more possession in the game in the last few minutes. As they work it out now to this near side, played forward, but Chelsea challenge for it, winning it back on the halfway line before Fulham challenge and win it straight back, and then the ball deflects out for a throw-in on this near side. Throw-in to Chelsea. Stevie saying, please hit the like button. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, guys, if you could please do it, that thumbs up would be massively appreciated. And thank you to you guys that already have. Really appreciated. Top stuff. Chelsea now playing out from the back as they knock the ball out wide to that far side. Now ball knocked up the field, but it's a poor one there from the goalkeeper, and it's gone out of play on the far side for a throw into Fulham. So, how many of you guys been watching Chelsea so far this season? Many of you guys watched them. I've not watched an awful lot of them. I think this is maybe only the second game I've seen of Chelsea so far this season. Chelsea now playing the ball forward as this play into the centre. Fulham coming to press the ball, but Chelsea managing to keep it as they play it forward now into the Fulham half. Knocked out wide to that far side. It's now the ball chipped over the top, looking to get in behind, but the goalkeeper comes to gather that, and that will relieve the pressure momentarily for Fulham. Millsard saying Wigan are 22nd in the table. Yeah, you guys having a bit of a tough start to the season, but plenty of games to come yet, Millsard. So keep your chin up, mate. Hopefully results will improve for you guys. Now the ball knocked out by Chelsea on that far side as the ball is kicked up the field, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Fulham deep inside the Chelsea half. So Chelsea ball comes in now as Chelsea challenge for it, knocking it back to the halfway line, but it's intercepted by Fulham. Fulham knocking it out wide to this near side as they now come towards the byline. Attempted cross, but it's blocked off by Chelsea and goes out for a corner on this near side to Fulham. So yeah, Millsard, keep your chin up, mate. Keep your chin up. Plenty more games to come. I'm hopeful. I'm confident that that Wigan will start to pick up more points as the season progresses, mate, climb up the table. But yeah, you guys having a bit of a tough time at the minute. But can't last forever, mate. Can't last forever. You've had a bad run last season, started the bad run this season. So eventually, what's the word I'm looking for? Eventually, the law of averages will kick in and it's got to swing back the other way eventually, mate. So just remember that. I always say that to fans when they say that their team are doing really, really, really bad for quite a spell of time. The law of averages means that eventually it's got to flip back the other way, hasn't it? So corner comes in as it's knocked away. Both sets of players challenging for it on the edge of the box as it's Chelsea now that come away with it. Now Fulham trying to get bodies back up the field as Chelsea knock it wide out to this near side. Now Caldwell coming in as he crosses the ball into the box, and now Chelsea coming in, and Chelsea have scored. Goal for Chelsea, as that was a really nice ball in behind. Opened up the Fulham defence, and Fulham should be mindful of that because Chelsea already in the early stages had tried it a couple of times and it hadn't quite come off, but there was clear signs there that Chelsea looking to take advantage of Fulham's high press and trying to ping balls in behind. And on this occasion, it has actually worked for Chelsea, and Fulham a little bit guilty there of playing too high a line, if you ask me. So 18 minutes gone, guys, and it's Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. Ben saying already have done, Stevie. Thank you, Ben. Top man, thank you, mate. And Steve Chilton, how you doing, mate? Welcome. Am I right? Reading that right? Chilton, yeah. Saying Kings Road Derby. How you doing, Stevie Chilton? Welcome to the show, mate. Oh, Chelsea on the attack now as they come forward down the centre, and Fulham challenging for it, but they've not won it, and Chelsea have knocked it into the back of the net for a second goal. And that is actually a defensive mistake there by Fulham. As the ball was knocked back, they didn't get the ball under control, and that sloppy possession left it wide open for Chelsea to just tap it into the back of the net. Well, yeah, defensive, definitely, seriously defensive mistake there from Fulham from the restart. Ball was knocked back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper coming out of his box, playing it to the centre back. What is he doing there? He's played the ball forward, but straight with a Chelsea player in front of him. Well, you can't account for that kind of error from players. He's tried to play it forward, but there's Chelsea player stood in front of him. He didn't move to the left, to the right, nothing. Just stood stagnant and tried to play it forward. And it was easy for Chelsea to cut the possession out. And then that was it. Then they was on the attack in a matter of seconds with Fulham having minimal defenders back behind the ball due to the fact that they was in possession. So 20 minutes gone, guys, and Chelsea now 2-0 up. As Fulham now with the possession at the back. So thank you for that, Steve Chilton, saying Kings Road Derby. Oh, now Fulham knocking the ball up the field as they try to get in behind the Chelsea defence. But Chelsea just managing to deal with it as now Chelsea on the attack, knocking it out wide to that far side as Fulham come in with a challenge and the referee blows for a foul. So Chelsea with the free kick on that far side, just inside the Fulham half of the field. So thanks for that, Stevie. And as I say, Stevie Chilton. And as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den. Ben saying, not really your team's fault, Millsard, just deducted points. Yeah, that's also an impacted on Wigan this season as well, isn't it? From their previous owners. So, yeah. Well said, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Absolutely right. I forgot about that, to be honest. So, yeah, nice one, Ben. So now Fulham with the possession as they play it out from the back. Now ball played forward as Fulham come to challenge for it. But, Chelsea challenge for it, but the ball knocked back to the Fulham goalkeeper. Now Fulham play the ball out to this near side from the goalkeeper. As Fulham really need to pick up the pace in this one, guys. They're playing way too slow at the moment. Clearly, Chelsea motivated to put in an aggressive and speedy performance tonight with all the criticism they've had. But Fulham just playing a little bit too slow, in my opinion, out from the back. Now, Fulham with the possession as they win a free kick on this near side. Ball played back to their centre backs as now it's knocked back out to this near side. Now a ball over the top trying to get in behind the Chelsea defence, but Chelsea read it well, knocking the ball back in the direction it came from as both sets of players now heading it about on this near side midway inside the Chelsea half. Eventually it's Fulham that get the ball down, but they don't get control of it quick enough as Chelsea challenge and win it back. Now knocked out wide to that far side as Chelsea push into the Fulham half of the field, but Fulham challenge for it and win it back. Now Fulham trying to clear their lines as Chelsea block it, and it's gone out for a throw-in on that far side to Fulham. So, yeah, well said, Ben. And the Millsard saying, yeah, and had a tough run of fixtures. Yeah, well, yeah, fair enough. I've not seen all the Wigan fixtures, to be fair, but yeah, you're right, Millsard. It is. People think it's easier down in the lower leagues, but it's not. It's a real dogfight, innit, mate? It's a real dogfight, as especially in League One and the Championship. Now the ball with Chelsea on that far side, deep inside their own half as they chip it forward now up towards the centre circle. It's cut out by Fulham. As now Fulham knock the ball back to the halfway line. Now ball played out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the Chelsea box. Chelsea with a sliding challenge that stops Fulham getting the cross in. But Fulham still retain the possession as eventually they work it back to the halfway line. Now Fulham again coming down this near side as the ball crossed into the box. Chelsea had it behind and it's gone out for a corner on that far side to Fulham. So yeah, thanks for that, Millsard. Ben saying, yep, understandable. Millsard, as a Millwall fan, we don't have a good run of fixtures because we're in bad form. What's going on here? Corner comes in. It's knocked away as it's Chelsea that pick up the possession. Now working it out to this near side as Chelsea trying to relieve the pressure on their goal, but challenge comes in from Fulham. Nothing given as it goes out for a throw-in. Fulham take it quickly. Now Fulham working it back to the halfway line. It's now they move it across the halfway line and out to that far side as they attack now again coming forward towards the edge of the Chelsea box. Ball played inside. Chelsea with all bodies back behind the ball at the minute as Fulham try to find a way through. Played back to the halfway line as Chelsea push up the field. But Chelsea also noticeable, they're playing the high line the same as Fulham as it's knocked out wide to that far side. Fulham stretching to keep it in play and it's ended up going out for a throw-in deep inside the Chelsea half. Willian unable to keep that in there for Fulham. So Chelsea now with a throw-in. Now Chelsea coming forward, knocking it out to this near side as they come forward into the Fulham half, working their way up towards the edge of the box, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in, but it's the goalkeeper that gets down low, manages to intercept that, and that relieves the pressure for Fulham. Yeah, Ben, I think you guys having a bit of a mixed bag at the minute because you won the other week. Was it not this game, last game? I'm not sure how you guys got on. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I remember now. You guys lost at the weekend, but you won your last game, didn't you? And it's kind of been a bit like that for Millwall, bit up and down. One week you're winning, the next week you're losing, then you're winning, so it's been a bit of a mixed bag for you guys that are Millwall fans, hasn't it, mate? But yeah, keep your chin up, guys. Plenty more football to come throughout the season. Millsard saying, yeah. Thank you, mate. Oh, Fulham trying to get in behind us. They knocked the ball up the field and out wide on that far side, but it's ended up going out for a throw-in. Mad Mag, how you doing, mate? Mad Mag saying, evening all. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Good to have you with us. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Mate. Chelsea now kicking the ball long up the field as it's goes back to the halfway line, but it's Fulham that intercept it. Now Fulham with the possession in the centre circle. Ball played forward as now. Oh, Chelsea have cut it out there now as Chelsea playing the ball in behind. Fulham with limited bodies here as Chelsea play it into the box. Fulham managed to intercept it, but it's deflected away. And now Enzo with the shots, and it's high and over the bar, but good effort from Chelsea with so many bodies in front of them there. Fulham didn't have many bodies as they lost the possession there, but what bodies they did have, they managed to do enough to put off the Chelsea player there. Enzo getting an accurate shot as it blasts over the bar and behind the goal. So ball now back in play as the goalkeeper kicks it long out to that far side. It's challenged by both sets of players and goes out for a throw-in. So thank you for that, Mad Mag, and good evening to you as well, mate. As I say, hope you're having a good start to the week. Ben Steve saying, evening, Mad Mag, top stuff, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Fulham now playing the ball out wide to this near side. Loving the positive vibes from you, mate. Top stuff. Now Fulham with a possession on the halfway line. Knocked out forward, out to that far side. It's now Chelsea coming to challenge for it, but Fulham managed to work through the press as they come towards the edge of the box. Now working into the box, which ball's cut back, but Chelsea just managing to get a foot on that and knock it away. Now Chelsea on the attack as they knock it out to that far side. chipped up the field, but Fulham coming across to get the challenge in, and the referee has awarded a free kick there to Fulham just inside their own half. So Fulham to build from their defensive line again, as we are now just 29 and a half minutes in, guys. Still Fulham 0, Chelsea 2. Ball chipped up the field, and it's a poor one as the Chelsea goalkeeper just lets that go out of play, and that'll be a goal kick to Chelsea. So nice one, Millsard. Ben saying the only good team I'm happy with is Barnsley. They're doing well in the National League. Only last 2 games all season. Only lost 2 games all season so far. Oh, Bromley. Sorry, Bromley. My bad. I read it wrong. Bromley. Sorry. I thought I said Barnsley for a minute. It threw me off then. I'm thinking Barnsley in the National League. He's meaning Bromley. Yeah, my bad, Ben. Thank you for that, mate. Yeah, it sounds like they're doing really well. Chelsea now with the possession on that far side, under pressure from Fulham as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper plays it out wide to this near side. Fulham come to press the ball. Chelsea play it back to their centre-backs as Chelsea now knock the ball forward. Fulham challenge for it, win it back as they knock it all the way back to their goalkeeper. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Apologies, mate. I got confused there. But, yep, sounds like Bromley having a great start to the season from what you're saying. Mad Mag saying, what's everyone's what? Hopes. Is that meant to be ambitions? Hopes for the for this one then. Oh, I think that's going to be prediction, isn't it? Yeah, it's missed a letter off on it. Prediction hopes for this one. Yeah, that's a good shout. Mad Mag. Personally, I thought this was going to be a tighter game than it's turning out to be. To be fair, mate. But still plenty of the game to go. Didn't expect Chelsea to be so strong in the first 20 minutes as they've been struggling, haven't they, so far this season? But and they can't struggle forever. They've eventually got to get it together because they have got good players. And let's be honest, Pochettino is a decent manager. So eventually you would think that they will get there, find their rhythm. As they seem to have started that tonight. Ball played forward for Chelsea, knocked out wide to that far side, and it's headed out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in midway inside the Fulham half. Chelsea taking it quickly as the ball comes in. Now played into the centre. As Chelsea eventually work it out to this near side. More space as they work the ball towards the edge of the box, but it's cut out by Fulham. Fulham now trying to clear their lines as they tried to play through the press, but not able to relieve the pressure yet as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out wide to that far side as now Fulham do find a little bit of space. As now Chelsea not giving it up though, as they're not letting Fulham move up the field freely and easily. But they now do come towards the halfway line as they work through the press. Now Fulham trying to get forward down that far side as a challenge comes in from Chelsea, and the referee going to award the foul. So yeah, foul on Willian there. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Miles, the ball had gone well past him, and he strung the leg out. So it's Marco Carula, the Chelsea player, in the book. So Fulham now with a free kick right out on that far side. Not quite midway inside the Chelsea half. I would say about easy 35, 40 yards from goal. It's right out there on the far side, right next to the touchline. Fulham now with a cross into the box, headed away by Chelsea as Willian picks up the pieces. But I think he's going to get... Well, the referee's blown for that. I think he's given it offside, but that must have been marginal. That must have been marginal. So, yeah, thank you, Mad Mag. As I say, mate, for me, I was expecting a tighter game. I hadn't really thought about a score line, to be fair, mate. To be fair, just expecting a tighter game between these two as the way their seasons have gone. But I'm sure some of the other guys in the chat might answer you with that one, mate. Mad Mag also saying, what's everyone's prediction? Right, so he's corrected it. Nice one, Mad Mag. Top stuff, mate. Prediction hopes for this one, then. Well, I haven't got... I'm watching this completely neutral, mate. I've not got no hopes either way. I'm completely neutral. So for me, I don't really have a prediction, to be fair, mate. I haven't really thought about it. As we were used to, we was last season giving a lot of predictions, but you guys seem to have lost interest in that as much this season. So I haven't really been thinking about predictions. But maybe we could start doing it again a bit more. Chelsea now with the possession in the centre as it's chipped back to the goalkeeper. Fulham pressing from the front. As now the ball kicked long by the goalkeeper out wide to this near side, and Chelsea unable to keep it in as it goes out for a throw-in. So yeah, to be honest, before the game started, if I'm honest, mate, I would have probably said 2-1 either way. Either 2-1 to Chelsea or 2-1 to Fulham. It could have gone either way, and I suppose it still could go like that. But with the way this game started, the first 30 minutes, I would now expect that Chelsea would probably potentially come out on top, maybe 3-1, 4-1, something like that. But as we know, 2-0 is always a dodgy scoreline, guys. We've seen it so many times. Teams go 2-0 up and then they make all kinds of mistakes and then throw the game away, so to speak, don't they? But thank you for that, Mad Mag. Ken saying Bromley are doing okay. Thank you, Ken. Yep, absolutely. Yep, well said, mate. So ball played out wide to that far side for Chelsea. Yeah. Chelsea now playing the ball forward into the box. As they come into the box now, ball played across the face of goal, but nobody able to latch onto it as Fulham winning the possession on this near side as they play it up the field. And the referee's blown for a foul here. So Fulham with a free kick on this near side, taken as they play it up towards the halfway line. Now crossed out to that far side as Chelsea managed to get a head on it, and it deflects backwards instead of forwards, but still goes to the Fulham player. As now Fulham work it out to this near side. Now long ball forward, looking to get in behind the Chelsea defence, but Chelsea read it well and knock it out for a throw-in on this near side, midway inside their own half. So Fulham with a throw-in taken quickly. Now coming towards the edge of the box as they try to play it in behind again, but Chelsea cut it out. Now knock the ball up the field, and it goes all the way back to the Fulham keeper. So thanks for that, Ken. Ken saying 1-0 Fulham. Right. Nice one, Ken. I think that's the first proper prediction from you guys tonight. So thank you for that, Ken. I'm probably a bit late getting to your comment there, mate. So thank you for that, Ken. But if you want to change it, you're welcome to, mate. Ben saying, Mad Mag, I want a Fulham win. I want to banter my Chelsea fans in my scores, in my score year. Is that meant to be school year, I think? Fair enough. I like the sound of that. Can't beat a bit of friendly banter. So now Chelsea have won a free kick in the centre circle. So now, oh, what are they thinking? Chelsea, that is the worst free kick I've seen this season. They've just blasted it with so much power. It's not even, the ball's not even dropped down until it's gone out of play. That's a really, really poor ball forward, that by Chelsea. Put way too much on that. Wasted opportunity for Chelsea there with that free kick. So thanks for that, Ben. Ben also saying, yep, Ken, Bromley doing well. I'm happy for them. Cool. Yeah. And as I say, guys, not been following an awful lot of non-league at the moment because I'm so busy. But in the future, we will start to do a bit of non-league stuff in the future. Just got to keep chipping away, keep working hard. I had an absolute disaster yesterday, guys. I am so frustrated. You have no idea. I was really, really depressed yesterday. I've spent 2 weeks working on a video. And because I'm still learning, I made a big mistake yesterday and I've ended up wiping it all off my editing thing. So now I've got to start all over again. I was so frustrated and down last night and I was so frustrated I didn't want to carry on. That's how much it got me down because it's 2 weeks I've been doing it every night after work, keep chipping away at it, doing a bit more, and then I go and press the wrong thing and delete it by accident. I was not happy, as you guys can imagine. But I suppose it's just the challenges of building a channel and learning along the way, but still doesn't make it any easier after putting all that work into it. I was really hoping to have it on the channel today, but now it looks like I'm going to have to spend at least another week working on it to do it all over again. Chelsea now with the possession as they try to play out from the back. Fulham coming to press the ball as Chelsea knock it out wide to that far side. Chelsea now working through the press. But Fulham eventually do intercept it and head it back in the direction it came from, and it's gone out of play for a throw into Chelsea midway inside their own half. Now Chelsea take it quickly with a long crossfield ball out wide to this near side as they push now up into the Fulham half of the field. Now coming forward, Fulham tried to challenge for it. Strong challenge comes in, and eventually the referee blows for a late foul. I should have said for the foul, but he's blown it late. I think he was umming and ahhing about that one then. Yeah, it is a foul, but it's a soft one. So Mudryk, the Chelsea player there, drawing the foul. As I say, it is a soft one in my opinion. He just stepped in front of him and just collided a little bit. So Chelsea now with a free kick, and this is out, slightly out to this near side, about 20 yards from goal. Ball chipped into the box, headed away by Fulham. The flag's gone up on the far side. So that'll be a free kick to Fulham. Fulham now play out from the back as they chip the ball forward on this near side. Intercepted by Chelsea. Chelsea now. Oh, Chelsea playing it forward, but they're blocked off there by Fulham. And Fulham just doing enough. The referee seeing nothing wrong with that. You can't keep taking the physicality out of the game, can you, guys? It feels like that's what's being tried to happen at the moment with these referees. Now Fulham knocking the ball out wide to that far side as they come forward now, working the ball towards the edge of the Chelsea box. Attempted cross comes in, but it's blocked off by Chelsea and deflects out for a throw into Fulham. Deep inside the Chelsea half, throwing taken now as it's thrown into the box. Fulham playing into the box with Willian, and it's knocked away by Chelsea and goes out for a corner on that far side. Millsard saying Wigan have already got more red cards than last season. Last season we got 1 and now 2. But that doesn't surprise me, mate. I think we're going to notice that. We're going to be talking about that on the channel at some point. But I think we're going to notice that in every league, mate. I think we know you're going to notice that in every league. It's pretty obvious that the football officials seem to be less focused on actually managing the game properly and doing what they're employed to do, which is be a referee and make sure that the game's played fair and evenly. They seem to be more focused on their authority at the minute, and they're hammering the rules to the letter. To the letter, rules of the game to enforce their authority rather than actually enforcing the rules of the game. It's an absolute disgrace, but I'm not going to get into that. We'll be looking at that further down the line. But thank you for that, Milzod. And say, mate, keep your chin up. Hopefully things will swing back round the other way for you guys that are Wigan fans. Now Fulham with the possession at the back. 2 minutes added on at the end of this first half, guys. Mad Mag saying, I wouldn't mind a Fulham win. Drop the man out of the top 10. Laugh out loud. Could go. Drop the man out of the top 10. Laugh out loud. Could go either way, though. The man. Oh, the Manx. I think it's right. I'm with you now. He's meaning the Manchester club. So you might get Man United to drop out the top 10, but I can't see City doing it, mate. But yeah, I like that. I like that. It's a good one. So now Chelsea with the ball on this near side as they come forward now into the Fulham half. Coming towards the edge of the box as they creep into the box. Ball taken towards the byline as Fulham pushed them out wide. And the ball played in but knocked away as Fulham eventually clear their lines, knocking it up the field. But Chelsea picking it up in the centre circle. As now Chelsea with the possession. Played out wide to that far side. As Fulham come to press it. So, yeah, thanks for that, Mad Mag. I got you there, mate. Ben saying 1-0 Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea. Am I that far behind with the comments? No way. Thank you, Ben. Ben also saying, well, my hope is lost for Fulham winning. Well, not quite, Ben. You know yourself, mate. 2-0. You know, we've seen it many a times. How many times we've seen teams take a 2-0 lead and not hold on to it? So I wouldn't say it's quite finished just yet, mate. Still a whole second half to go. As the final whistle goes, the halftime whistle goes there, guys. And that sees Chelsea take a 2-0 lead at the halftime break. So Fulham 0, Chelsea 2. Let's quickly go to the stats, guys. Thank you for that, Ben. Like I say, mate, it ain't over yet. As we know, you guys experienced enough as football fans. You guys know that 2-0 is always a dangerous scoreline. You've got to get that third to kill the opposition off, haven't you? But we'll see what happens, mate. So let me quickly go to the match stats, guys. Bear with me a second, and hopefully I can get these up. Last Monday we couldn't, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we should be able to. Here we go. Let's spare me a second, guys. I'll bring it up on the screen for you guys to look at in a second. So here we go. Let's quickly get rid of that. Right, so here we go. I'm going to bring it up on the screen for you guys to see, but I will also read it out for you as well, guys, in case you're listening in on a small device. So should be coming on your screen now. There we go. So this is how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots, 1 for Fulham, 5 for Chelsea. Shots on target, none for Fulham, 2 for Chelsea. Possession, 55% for Fulham, 45% for Chelsea. Passes, 251 for Fulham, 219 for Chelsea. Pass accuracy, 83% for Fulham, 85% for Chelsea. Fouls, 8 against Fulham, 7 against Chelsea. Yellow cards, none against Fulham, 1 against Chelsea. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 2 against Fulham, 3 against Chelsea, and corners, 4 for Fulham and none for Chelsea so far. So there you go, guys. That's how the first half has gone. I don't think there is any other results to check, but I'm going to quickly have a look. I think this is there is only this game and one other game, I think, in the UK tonight. So I'm going to have a quick look. Yeah, there is an FA Cup qualifier going on in non-league. Chelmsford City taking on Bromsgrove Sporting. And that game, we're not getting any results at the moment for that. So hopefully we might do later on. But yeah, other than that, guys, there's nothing else to really tell you about. Although I can tell you this, guys, AEK Athens, who obviously you guys are familiar with, from beating Brighton the other day, they have lost this evening in the Greek Super League 2-0. So that's actually a bit of an upset out there in Greece. I thought I'd just share that with you guys if you're interested. So let's go to the chat and catch up with what you guys saying. Steve Chilton saying, hi, great, thanks. Good to be here. You're doing a great job. Well, thank you, Steve. Top man. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Top. Nice of you to say, mate. What a guy. Thank you. And it's a pleasure to have you with us, mate. It's a pleasure to have you with us. So thank you for that, Steve Chilton. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be really appreciated. And if you guys have any way of also sharing streams as well, if you think other fans might be interested, that would be also appreciated as well, guys, to help us grow the Fandom project and hopefully get more fans involved in the Fandom community so that you guys can enjoy more conversation in the live chats. Ben saying, much appreciated, Stevie. Steve, so thank you, Ben. What a guy. Top stuff, mate. Loving the positivity from you guys. So thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. I think I don't know if I'm going to change the screen here, but yeah, won't. That's damn. Sorry, guys. We're going to try and shrink it so you could see me a bit better. But if I do, you're not going to be able to see our new fans coming in. Won't be able to see the stats. So sorry, I'll change it later, guys. My bad. There we go. Have to deal with that for now. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, still not got the right one, has it? I'll alter it later. There we go. Sorry, guys. We're going to try and adjust the screen, but if I do, you guys that are coming in new at halftime might not be able to see the match stats. So Steve saying, Ben, we are both suffering. Lions fans, just hope it turns around soon. Come on, you Lions. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, mate. Obviously, you're new to the channel. Is it Millwall you support, mate? Or am I getting confused with another club that also calls themselves the Lions? Just let me know if you can, Stevie Chilton. Would be appreciated, mate. Just always like to get to know you guys and as mates, and also learn what clubs you support. But thank you for that, Steve Chilton. Ben saying, "Yep, I hope so, Steve." Thank you, Ben. Ben also saying, I want to go Millwall v Leicester at the Den on my birthday, which is on the same day as that fixture. Right. Okay. Well, on your birthday. Yeah, well, you never know, mate. Hopefully you will should be able, maybe your family might rally round and take you to the game. Especially with it being your birthday. So hope that happens for you, mate. Thank you for that, Ben. Mad Mag saying, funnily enough, we've got Chelsea for my birthday. Cool. Interesting. So you guys already looking forward to what fixtures are coming around your birthday. Dave saying, hi all, back again. Lost connection. No worries, Dave. It happens, mate. It happened to me the other day. On the stream, was it Saturday, I think it was. Yeah, I had a it's been a disaster of a weekend for me with Fandom this weekend. To be if it can, no matter what I've touched, it's gone wrong. But thank you for that, Dave. Good to have you back with us, mate. And yeah, sorry to have you here. You're having internet connection problems. It happens, so don't it, mate? But good to have you back with us, Dave. Ken saying, I try to see sport on my birthday. Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. It's your day, guys. So when it's your birthday, you should be able to enjoy the things that you're passionate about. I think that they should make that a national law that but when it's your birthday, you shouldn't have to work. It should just be law, shouldn't it? When it's your birthday, you should not have to work, and the company should pay you as well. But I don't think the government's going to push that one through, are they? But it'd be cool, wouldn't it? If it's make a new law. Nobody works on their birthday. What do you think, guys? Would you be up for that one? No school, no college, no work on your birthday. You're allowed it off. That would be a cool law, wouldn't it? That'd certainly make us a little bit more positive towards the people that make the rules of the rules and regulations, won't it, guys? So thanks for that, Ken. We can dream, can't we, guys? We can dream. Steve Chilton saying, big match that one. A win will perfect. A win will perfect for you that day. I think that's meant to be will be perfect for you that day. So yes, thanks, Stevie. Easy, Stevie. There, the spell check I think is doing you a mischief, mate. But don't worry, it happens to me all the time on social media. I get really annoyed with replying to messages on social media because I'm always thinking 2 steps ahead, and then I look back, and sometimes I miss it, sometimes I don't. I've missed out a word. But thank you for that, Steve. Ben, I might start calling you Steve C. Because obviously we've got Stevie as well, who's the moderator, so it's going to get a little bit confusing. So I might start calling you Steve C. If you're okay with that, mate. Ben is saying, "Oh, good, Dave. Top stuff, Ben. Absolutely, and thank you, Dave." Ben saying 2-0 Chelsea at the moment, Dave. All right, yeah, nice one, Ben. I didn't realise Dave had asked. My bad, Dave. Thank you, mate. Sorry about that, mate. Dave saying, Ben, no, want Fulham to win. Okay, so yeah, you guys are rooting for Fulham. Ben saying I did answer. I did as well. I did as well, Dave. But it's Chelsea dominating. It is at the moment, but there is glimpses of Fulham getting themselves more into the game. But at the moment, they're not making the best of the possession that they've had when they've been in possession. If you ask me, I think they need to increase their intensity. They need to be getting the ball forward a lot quicker and cause some panic in the Chelsea back line. They might have more success. Who knows? We'll see what happens after they've had their team talks, if they play any different. But Chelsea, not quite having it all their own way, but looking the stronger of the two teams in that first half. But as I said before, guys, we know that 2-0 is, unless you kill it off with that third goal, it's always in the balance. There's always the chance. All it takes is one goal and the opposition are back in the game. So, yeah, I think Chelsea will be looking to get that third goal in the second half, try and kill it off. But obviously, Fulham will be looking to try and get a goal to get themselves back into it. But thanks for that, Ben. Steve C saying, good game. This is... yeah, it's been, yeah, you're right, Steve. Steve Chilton, it's been end to end, hasn't it, mate? So, yeah, well said. Dave Shields saying, Ben, I returned my season ticket to Millwall. Did you? Did he give you money back? Dave, did you actually get your money back? Did he pay you back what tickets you've not used? I've never heard actually. I've heard fans say before they've returned tickets when they've been season tickets when they've been unhappy, but obviously I don't know how that process goes. Do you actually get the money back for what you've paid for it, or do they deduct a percentage because you've started using it? I don't know, but I'd be interested to know, Dave. But yeah, Dave telling us that because he's frustrated with the ownership of Millwall at the minute, so he's protesting by not going to the games, and I've got to give him massive respect for that, because there's a lot of fans that don't do that when they're unhappy with the ownership or the club or something at the club. They keep still going to games, and the only way these days to make your voice heard, unfortunately, I know it's a drastic it's drastic to do it, but Dave's right. The only way to make your feelings known is to stop attending games, unfortunately, or at least to make it known that you're frustrated with the club. But thank you for that, Dave. Mad Mag saying, I always say never over till the fat man blows his whistle. Fulham with a cheeky 3-2 win, maybe. Thank you for that, Mad Mag. Yeah, guys, don't, if there's anybody that might take offense to that, don't take it the wrong way. It's just an expression. It isn't implying any disrespect to anybody with that comment. It's just an expression. So yeah, I'm only letting it be known, guys, because we don't want YouTube disliking that, as we've got to follow the YouTube community guidelines. But thank you for that, Mad Mag. Ben saying, yep, is a bad time for us with the board, family and the results. Well, keep your chin up, guys. Keep your chin up. Ben saying, I'm hoping to go Leicester vs Millwall at the Den. I read that. Oh, has it gone? Has it done me again? It's done me again, hasn't it? So we're just hearing that Chelsea going to make a change. Sorry, mate. I thought I already read that comment, but I think you've re-put it, haven't you? Dave saying, hope so, Mad Meg. Thank you, Dave. Dave saying, enjoy, Ben. Absolutely well said, Dave. Yeah, enjoy. Ken saying, go to the Den, Ben. Okay. Gonna have to start skipping some of these comments, guys, because new fans going to turn up just thinking this is a Millwall channel, and it's not a Millwall channel. It's a fan channel, and we seem to be very, very focused on the Millwall chat. Totally understandable that you guys want to talk about your own club, but from my perspective, it can be very off-putting to new fans coming in the chat as they think it's just a Millwall chat or a Millwall channel if they don't read the comments properly. Ben saying, don't think I'll go. The tickets depend. I don't think I'll get the tickets. Depends. Which game is it you're trying to go to? I can't remember which picture he was talking about. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just looking back now. I can't remember. He did put which game it was? Leicester. That was it. Leicester. So yeah, Leicester. Well, like I said, mate. I think you will. I think you should be able to. So when does the new stand open for you guys? I know you guys, not new stand, but no, that was it. But I'm getting confused with Birmingham, aren't I? Sorry, guys, I'm getting confused with Birmingham. No, Dave was telling me that you guys having one of the stands not being used to separate the fans, which is a bit strange, really, because obviously I can understand it in certain fixtures, but not for all fixtures because it's lost revenue, in it. And as you say, Ben, it makes it harder for you guys to actually attend the games if there's less tickets and less seats available. So, guys, we are back underway with the second half. Sorry, just quickly put the team news back on the screen. There we go. Should be coming. There we go, guys. So, well, hopefully it'll come off for you, mate. Hopefully it'll come off. Like I say, if it's your birthday, your family might get you a ticket for the game. So we're back underway. Chelsea knocking the ball out wide to this near side. Ben saying it. I know it's in April, but still April. Oh, mate, that's months away. That's months away. Well, that's what, half a year away, at least. Yeah, that's a long way, that, mate. I'm sure your family will probably get you tickets for that by that time. That's plenty of time to get tickets sorted for that one, mate. And hopefully plenty to play for you guys as well. So yeah, keep the faith, Ben. I'm sure your family will probably treat you to that one. If you drop the hint now, there's plenty of time for them to get you the tickets, isn't there? So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. Now, Chelsea on the attack down this near side as they come towards the box. Ball crossed in, and it's headed over the top of the goal. And that'll be a goal kick, but good effort there by Chelsea. As he did get the header onto it, he was stretching to try and reach it. Dave saying Ken's a poet. Thank you for that. Yeah, the go to the den, Ben. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, if you're wondering what he's meaning that comment there because it rhymes. Go to the den, Ben. So that's a good one. Thank you for that, Ken. Yeah, bit of rhyming. So Fulham now intercept the ball in the centre of the park as Chelsea challenge for it. Now Chelsea coming away for the referee's pulled it back here for the foul. So Fulham with a free kick. So Fulham now with a free kick just inside their own half on the edge of the centre circle. Taken quickly as they work it out to that far side. And now eventually knock it back to the goalkeeper as Chelsea come to press the ball. But Fulham managing to keep it as now they play it up towards the halfway line. A challenge comes in from Chelsea and they win it back. Now Chelsea on the attack as they play it into the centre, coming forward. Well, Fulham quickly trying to get bodies back behind the ball as Chelsea still with the possession. Played back to the halfway line as now Chelsea work it out to this near side, coming forward, but Willian challenging for it, and eventually Fulham deflected out for a throw into Chelsea on this near side, almost right next to the touch line, the halfway line, right in front of the dugout. So Chelsea now working the ball back to the goalkeeper from the throw-in as Fulham come to try and press the ball from the front, but Chelsea play it forward now. Now ball played forward as Chelsea come forward into the Fulham half. Now played out wide to this near side as it's cut out there by Fulham as they don't manage to get control of it properly. Now Chelsea have won it back, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in, and the Fulham goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Fulham. Now Fulham able to build from the back. This cautious approach from Fulham is really killing the momentum of the game, if you ask me. Fulham now playing it out wide to that far side. Ben saying, yeah, and Dave, laugh out loud. Okay, thank you, Ben. Dave saying, Ben, if I knew my mate, you could have used mine now sent back season ticket. Well, that's very nice of you, Dave. That's very nice for you to offer that, but obviously you've sent it back now, mate. But nice gesture at least from Dave there. So thank you for that, mate. Now, ball crossed in from Fulham. We got a foul in the box. It's the Chelsea player there going to ground. Let's just see this again. Yeah, it just took a little bit of a nudge in the back, gone to ground, and the referee has awarded the foul for Chelsea. So thank you for that, Dave. Ben saying, yeah, Dave, laugh out loud. Thank you, Ben. Ken saying, like rhyming, and like rhyming and alterations too. Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of rhyming, mate. Yeah, can be quite funny sometimes, can't it? When you do it, especially when you do it where you're not even planning to do it, and it just comes slides off the tongue, so to speak. But yeah, thank you for that, Ken. Always like to hear a few funny comments here on fandom. We used to have, I can't remember, we did have a fan that used to come in quite regular. I forgot his name now. Not seen him for a while, but he did. He used to come into. I think Ben might remember him. I can't remember. Was it Ben? Ben, I think Ben did do a few as well. But I know some. We did have a fan at one point coming on quite regular just to tell a few funny jokes. But I haven't seen him for a while. Ken saying Las Palmas nil, Celta Vigo. Rafa Benitez team in front. Right. Okay, mate. So we're having a substitution on this near side now for Fulham. It's Raul coming off and Jimenez, Wilson coming off, Vincius and Iwobi coming on. So yeah, thanks for the update there, Ken. Actually, I didn't realise that's where Raf was. To be honest, I do actually like Rafa Benitez as a manager, although I think his management skills have got question marks after what I read in Steven Gerrard's book. Now Fulham with the possession on that far side. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Chelsea as Fulham regain the possession further up the field. Now Fulham with a ball over the top, but it's a poor one and it's gone out of play. And Fulham trying to claim the foul on that far side as they tried to run in behind, but challenge from the Chelsea player stopped the Fulham player on the run. Well, I suppose you've got to give this referee a little bit of credit, guys, after the palaver we've seen this weekend. At least this referee seeming to let the game flow a bit without too much interference. Now Chelsea coming down the middle as they race towards the Fulham box. Fulham intercept it though. Chelsea win it back. Now Chelsea on the edge of the box as Fulham challenge again and win it, but not successful as now Chelsea win it back and getting the shot off with Palmer there. And the goalkeeper manages to go the right way and make the save. Now Fulham trying to play out from the back as they knock the ball out wide to this near side. And Palmer with a rash challenge sees Fulham win a free kick. And he's got a yellow card for his trouble as well. Yeah, it's just just a late challenge. You can't do that in this day and age. You've got to remember, players wrapped in bubble wrap these days. Ben saying, Ken, because an English team, because English teaching now and set 8 pieces of homework per week. Oh, sorry, can become an English teacher now and set 8 pieces of homework per week. 8 pieces of homework? I can't see that. I can't see that. A teacher wouldn't have the time to mark 8 pieces of homework every week from every student, mate. No way. That might be because you're moving up the grades, mate. That might be because you're moving up the grades. Obviously, as you move up the grades, teachers are going to give you more homework to do to help you prepare for the future and your exams that will come before you leave school. But yeah, that sounds a lot to me. 8. I can't see that being every student. Like I say, teachers just would. You got to think teachers spend their time marking homework in their own time of an evening. So while the more homework the teacher gives out, the more work they've got to do at home in the evening, marking your work. So yeah, 8 sounds a bit extreme. But thank you for that, Ben. Now Fulham have won a free kick in the centre as it's knocked out wide to that far side, but the referee has brought it back. and it's going to be a free kick here. I don't know if he's looking at VAR here because he's not rushing to get the game back underway. So yeah, Fulham with a free kick central inside their own half, just in front of the centre circle. So Fulham take it short. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side as Fulham trying to get in behind, but just keep it from going out of play. Oh, now Fulham play it into the centre. And Chelsea are going down for absolutely everything here. We can understand the frustration here from the Fulham players. Any slight contact and Chelsea players seem to be going to ground. Oh, that is a soft foul. What is wrong with you, man? Get to you. So Silva going to ground like he's been whacked round the head with a cricket bat, and he hasn't. He's just got a little bit of an arm on the back of his neck, literally here on the back of his shoulders. No, he's not even made contact with his head, but he's gone to ground like somebody's hitting with a cricket. But this is pathetic, guys. I'm fed up with seeing soft players that go to ground too easily. It is. We're already having enough debate about referees damaging the integrity in the game, and now we're noticing players doing it as well. If you ask me, players have got a lot to answer for with the way the game is going today. If we're not careful and players keep demanding these ridiculously high wages, then we're going to see some clubs getting into a lot more financial trouble. I wonder if you guys can answer a question. What do you think? Here's one for you. Let's test your football knowledge. See which one. And don't be going Googling it, guys. See if you can answer it off your own back. Let's test your football knowledge. What do you guys think a top player in the Championship earns? The average. I'm not talking each individual player. I'm just talking the ballpark figure, average. What do you guys think is the rough average of a top player in the Championship and what they are earning compared to what we know Premier League players are earning? Have a guess, guys. Don't be Googling it. Just have a guess. Wouldn't know. It's just I just want to see how close you guys are to actually guessing it right. Obviously, there'll be a variation, but there is a specific number that's coming up, which is apparently the average for the top players in the Championship. So let me know, guys, if you got an answer for that. Fulham now on the attack down that far side as the ball crossed in, but it's knocked away and it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side to Fulham. Fulham now trying to work through the press from Chelsea as Chelsea tried to win it back, but Fulham eventually working it up the field before it's deflected out for another throw-in on that far side, but this time to Chelsea. So yeah, guys, question that, as I say, let's hear what you guys say. Let's see what kind of numbers you guys are thinking. Don't Google it. Go and just have a guess, guys. What do you think is the average wage for a top player in the English Championship? If somebody guesses it spot on, then I'm going to know you've Googled it. Sorry, Dave, I'm missing your comment here, aren't I, mate? Dave saying, April, Ben, Millwall v Leicester. Let's get let's get Crimbo out the way first. Well said, Dave. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We can tell he's young, can't we? We can tell he's young. When you're young, you don't recognise the expense of what's just around the corner, do you? So, yeah, well said, Dave. Fulham now with the possession on that far side as they knock it back into the centre. Now played out wide to this near side, but it's cut out by Palmer. That's now Chelsea on the attack down this near side. And Palmer plays it back into the centre as Chelsea keep the momentum building. Fulham have managed to get bodies back behind the ball, though, as now Chelsea play the ball forward, trying to get in behind and but it's a poor one as it goes all the way back to the Fulham goalkeeper. Ben saying last time I went to Leicester, a Leicester game, they lost 3-0 to United at Old Trafford. Hope that's the same for Millwall. Well, it could be, mate. Now Fulham on the attack down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and it's headed behind. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it was the Fulham player there. I'm not sure if it took a deflection off the Chelsea defender. But yeah, Fulham headed it over the bar. Ken saying, brilliant, Ben. Bromley, batter, Barnett. All right. Thank you, Ken. Are they playing tonight? No, I didn't see any non-league apart from that qualifier. So where was it? Yeah. Oh, now Chelsea coming forward as they work the ball out wide to this near side. Ball crossed in as Chelsea now with the ball in the box. Shot comes in and it's ricocheted off the post and back out. And then Chelsea picking up the pieces, coming with another shot. But this time, it's gone wide. Yeah, that was beautiful. Right off the crossbar. Yeah, it's gone wide with the goalkeeper making the save from the second shot. But yeah, rattling the woodwork there on that far post from Chelsea. So that's going to be a corner on the far side for Chelsea. Ken saying brilliant. All right. So thank you, Ken. And Dave laughing. So thank you, guys. Ben saying, oh no. 63 minutes gone, guys, and it's still Chelsea 2, Fulham 0. As we're about to have a substitution here, I think Raheem Sterling's going to be coming on as we just having a break in play with a Chelsea player down on the pitch. So yeah, thank you, guys. Dave saying 3-2 Fulham full time. Well, that would certainly be some turnaround if it goes like that, wouldn't it, mate? Thank you for that, Dave. Top stuff, mate. So, yeah, with Chelsea now making a substitution, and it's sorry, guys, I'm waiting to see what's the details because all we're getting at the minute is a replay of the Chelsea goals. So bear with me a second. So just wait to find out. So it's Broja that's gone off injured, and it's Raheem Sterling coming on. So corner now for Chelsea on the far side. Corner comes in, headed over the bar, and well high and over the bar, and that'll be a goal kick to Fulham. So thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, good shout. Let's like you say, if we get another 3 goals, we're in for a treat, aren't we, mate? Fulham now making a substitution. And it's Harrison Reed coming off and Tom Carney coming on. Ben saying, no, Dave, I hope 10-2 for full time. Well, you do know this is football, Ben, don't you? It's not cricket. I like that, Ben, though. 10-2. Yeah. You're watching the wrong sport, mate. It's cricket. Although you could get that kind of scoreline maybe in another league. I'm not sure. Now Fulham playing out from the back because it's knocked out wide to that far side. Fulham again with this slow build-up. Come on, Fulham, get going. If Fulham don't get nothing out of the game, this is why, because they're too slow at the back. Now eventually they do kick the ball long up the field as Fulham trying to keep it in. And now the cross comes in, but it's headed behind. And that will be a corner to Fulham on that far side. That's what I'm talking about. Get some balls up the field, create panic in the Chelsea defence, and you can create chances. Fulham seem to have lost their mojo since Chelsea scored those 2 back-to-back goals. And credit to Chelsea for that. I'm completely neutral in the game, guys, but I'm just saying, from a Fulham perspective, they've got to create. If they want to create chances and give themselves a getting back into this, they've got to get that ball up the field. They can't be dilly-daddle dawdling at the back, just knocking it around slow. With 66 minutes gone now. So they've got less than half an hour to find a way back into it, and Chelsea less than half an hour to see if they can find that killer third goal. So thanks, Dave. Ken saying goal cancelled at Las Palmas. Ah, right. Okay, mate. Offside or something then, Ken. Thanks for that, mate. Ben saying finally, no alterations, Ken. Thank you, Ben. Steve Chilton saying, Football fan den, what is your name? I can't keep calling you Football fan den. Cheers. And my name's Gaz, mate. I'm Gaz. Yeah, just call me Gaz, or some people do call me fan den. But yeah, just Gaz, mate. Just Gaz. That's easy enough for you guys to remember. So thank you for that, Steve Chilton. And like I said, mate, I did mention it earlier. I'm not sure if you heard me, but just let me know. I'm going to try and start calling you Steve C, just so we don't get confused with Stevie, who's the moderator. So thank you for that, Steve Chilton. And yeah, mate, I'm Gaz. So hopefully that makes it easier for you, mate. Now Fulham with the ball knocked out wide to that far side as they push up to the Chelsea box. Chelsea coming across the challenge for it, but Fulham managing to retain the possession as they try to work through the press. Now a strong challenge comes in, but referee waves the ball forward as if to say, play the advantage. Fulham working it out to this near side as they've got Chelsea boxed in towards the edge of their own box. Oh, and Fulham just poorly there, playing it in behind, but it's intercepted by Chelsea. But Chelsea just as poor now as they've gifted it straight back to Fulham. Fulham now keeping the pressure on. Still on this near side as they try to work through the Chelsea formation. Willian has lost it now as Chelsea try to break, knocking it forward as they run down this near side. But Fulham with a challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in to Fulham. Ben, you're saying Steve, his name, Gaz, if you want to know, Steve. Thank you, Ben. Nice one, mate. Thank you. Now Fulham playing the ball forward down that far side, but they played it forward with too much pace, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Ben saying, Steve, I didn't know at first, but I just saw people kept saying Gaz, so I thought that it was his name, but I wasn't sure. But I know now. Yes, guys. My name is Gaz, so easy for you guys to remember. Thank you for that, Ben. Stevie saying, yeah, guys, it's Gaz. Thank you, Stevie. Top man, thank you. Yeah, don't forget, guys, if I don't answer your question straight away because I'm working through the chat, because as you know, you guys that come on regular, I try to make the special effort to read out as many of your comments as possible. So sometimes it might take me a while to get to your question, but you can always ask Stevie, because Stevie, the moderator, is always happy to answer your questions. So now Chelsea on the attack because they play the ball out wide to that far side. Now coming into the Fulham box, but Fulham have won it back. Now Fulham kicking the ball up the field, but it's intercepted by Chelsea. As now Chelsea playing it out wide to that far side again and chipping the ball forward, but it's gone out of play for a throw into Fulham deep inside their own half. So nice one, Stevie. Ben saying, thanks, Stevie. Thank you, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be massively appreciated. And thank you very much, as always, guys. If you've already hit it, thank you. Fulham now coming forward at pace down this near side as they come towards the Chelsea box. Fulham just managing to keep it there as Chelsea almost nicked it back there. Really nice spell of possession, but now they're full. It's so frustrating watching so many simple mistakes sometimes, guys. It's not that I have any preference. As I've told you guys, I'm completely neutral in this game. But when I see players making silly mistakes for their team, I can't help but being frustrated as a football fan. It's like, why are you making that kind of poor mistake that's costing your team Because all the little mistakes, let's be honest, sometimes they can mount up, guys, and contribute to you not getting nothing out of the game for your team. So yeah, Ken saying bye bye, Ben. Bye bye. How's it going? I haven't seen Ben. Okay, Ken. I think there's maybe a bit of confusion there. I'm not seeing no comment saying Ben was going. But nice one, Ken. If you thought he was going, appreciate you making the effort to say goodbye, mate. As I'm not sure. Although I don't think he is. Kira236 saying all these goals by Chelsea have caught me off guard. How's it going, Kira236? Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say all the goals, mate, but yeah, they've scored 2 goals back to back, which is a rarity for Chelsea at the moment, innit? But thank you for sharing your thoughts, Kira, and good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Ben saying why with the alteration, and I'll leave until kickoff. Did I miss a comment? Yeah, I don't see anything I missed. Sorry, guys, you've lost me there. Apologies. Ken and Ben, you guys have lost me a little bit there. So now Fulham with the possession as Chelsea winning it back, but then Fulham regain the possession on the far side as they knock it now into the centre. Chelsea challenge for it again, but Fulham managed to retain it as they knock it back to the centre backs. Under pressure from Chelsea, eventually they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So yeah, sorry, Ben. Ken saying kisses Kira. Okay. Okay, Ken. I'm not sure. Oh, Fulham coming forward as they clip the ball out wide to that far side. Now ball cut back inside as it's chipped into the box and it's headed on, but the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save and that relieves the pressure from Chelsea. But good spell of play there from Fulham as we're now on 74 minutes gone, guys. Still Fulham 0, Chelsea 2. So, yeah, so thanks for that, Ken. Kira saying, what's up, Ken? I think he's not. I think he's just buzzing to see Chelsea get back on in the scoring. So Fulham with a change here. Andrew. Oh, I hate that thing. Luke kick coming on. Apologies, guys. I've missed the player going off. It's flashed up that quick. I didn't get a chance to read it, but it's Lukic coming on anyway. I can't see the Fulham player that's gone off. Chelsea have got a free kick on this near side, midway inside their own half, as now they take it, playing it forward. Fulham immediately challenging for it and winning it back eventually. As now Fulham work the ball out to this near side to Willian, coming forward towards the edge of the box. Chelsea marking, but Fulham take it to the byline. It's cut back, ball crossed into the box, knocked away by Chelsea. As Chelsea under pressure here, struggling to get out their own box as Fulham win it back midway inside the Chelsea half, knocking it back to their centre backs and now out wide to that far side. But Chelsea not giving it up as they try to press the ball from the front. Fulham managed to retain the possession as eventually they work it out wide to this near side. And under pressure from Chelsea, they eventually knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. As Fulham now come again, knocking it out wide to that far side before cutting it back into the centre. Now a long crossfield ball out to this near side looking for Willian as Chelsea challenge for it and win it back. Now Chelsea playing it into the centre as they try to push up the field, but Fulham pressing from the front as now Chelsea work through the press. Now ball down the centre as Fulham tried to challenge for it again, but Fulham unable to win it on that occasion as it's knocked out to Palmer on this near side for Chelsea as he does lose it under pressure from Fulham. Now Fulham play it back into the centre. This is a real chess game so far at the moment in this second half, guys. Neither team able to keep possession for very long before the opposition win it back off them, and that's both teams guilty of that. Now again, long ball out to this near side for Fulham to Willian as he comes towards the edge of the box, played in as it's now played in behind, and Fulham, oh, what a ball, and the goalkeeper making the save as it deflected away. And eventually Fulham get another shot off, but it's gone well wide. But what a spell that was. William played it in to the box. It was then played through the centre-backs of Chelsea. And the Fulham player coming in from that far side managed to get in behind the Chelsea defenders, the centre-backs. Got the shot off, but he blasted it straight at the goalkeeper. And you can see the frustration on his face. So thanks for that, Kira. So we're having another substitution here as Chelsea taking off Cole Palmer and bringing on Leslie. I can't read this player's name. I can never pronounce it, but Leslie Ugarar or however you pronounce it. I can never pronounce his name. But one of the newer players of Chelsea. I don't know why they took Palmer off because I thought he's been having a pretty good game, but maybe the manager feeling to take him off. I'm not sure if he's on a yellow card, possibly a precautionary thing, should I say, to avoid him getting a red card. Bad when managers have to think like that, innit, guys? Chelsea now playing out from the back as they work it out to that far side, and now ball chipped over the top as they tried to get in behind. But Fulham read it well, and it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ken saying, appreciate alterations. Okay, Ben, I think I'm following you there, Ken. Apologies if I'm not. I think he's meaning referring to the change of Chelsea. Looking more dangerous in this game. Now ball over the top for Fulham as they take it towards the byline. Oh, and it's just got away from him there as it creeps out, and that will be a goal kick to Chelsea. Steve C is saying, yes, football fan then. Millwall, awesome. Okay, mate. Well, I'll make a quick note of that. Just to remind me, I'll make a quick note of it. Sorted, mate. Thank you. I've made a note of it. Just because you're new to the fandom community, mate. Just it'll help me remember a bit quicker. And obviously, I want you to feel part of the fandom community as well, mate. So I do sometimes make little notes like that just to remind me of which clubs you guys could support. Because sometimes it does get confusing with different fans coming in, and then if I don't see you guys for a few weeks as well, if you don't, it can thingy. So it just helps to make some notes. So thank you for that, Steve Chilwell, top man. Thank you for letting me know, mate. Thank you for that. Chelsea now coming forward into the Fulham box as they get the shot off, but it's blocked off by Fulham. Fulham now picking up the pieces as now they try to build again from the back. And we're now on 80 minutes gone, guys. Still 2-0 to Chelsea. Looking like Fulham going to be on the receiving end of a defeat. As they've had chances to get themselves back into it, guys, but not really done a good job. But yeah, thank you, Steve Chilton, top man. Thank you, mate. And Steve Chilton saying, thanks, Ben. Awesome. Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibes from you guys. Thank you, Steve Chilton. Ken saying, Gaz, good guy. Thank you. Wow, thank you. Nice of you to say, Ken. Thank you, mate. You're not so bad yourself, mate. You're not so bad yourself. You guys are absolutely top class, and I always appreciate the positive vibes from you guys. So thank you, Ken. Nice of you to say, mate. And I think the same of a lot of you guys as well. So thank you, mate. Dave saying cheers, Ben. Thank you, guys. Awesome. What you guys are amazing. Ken saying glad there are some Lions fans in Fanden. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we want Millwall fans to feel welcome, but we also want all other fans of clubs to feel welcome. But massive respect to you guys that do come making the effort to be regular members of the Fanden community. I always appreciate you guys making that special effort to welcome all new fans when you get the opportunity. Never goes unnoticed. So yeah, thank you, Ken. Dave saying Mill. Okay, thank you, Dave. Ken saying no one likes them. They don't care. Who doesn't like who? I'm not sure. I'm not following you there, Ken. Chelsea having a player going off now. And he's going to be able to continue. I think he's just going to the touchline as a precautionary thing. But yeah, Ken. I don't understand what you mean. Is that referring to Fulham? If that's referring to Fulham, we've had this, not Fulham, sorry, Millwall. We've had this discussion before. It doesn't matter what other fans think. All that matters is what I think and you guys think that are part of the Fanden community. And as I say, always encourage positive vibes, guys. Won't have anybody coming on the channel being excessively hating. We don't. That's not what Fanden's about. We like banter. Don't get me wrong. We love the friendly banter and you guys having a laugh and a joke, but we don't want haters. So yeah, thank you for that, Ken. Minnie Mo, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Minnie. Not seen you for a couple of weeks. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good start to the week, mate. And good to see you. Minnie saying evening, Gaz, Stevie, everyone. How you doing, Minnie? Good to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Thank you for that, mate. Ben saying, Ken, what do you mean? Some Lions fans, most of us are English, so don't we support English? Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure there's got to be Millwall fans that are not that are outside the UK as well. You know, with the popularity of football today, I've come across. You guys be surprised. I've come across a lot of fans in America, Canada, places like that. While I've been doing a lot of social media stuff that support clubs in the lower leagues. And for example, there's one fan that I met that's in LA, or he was living in LA. He's actually moved back to Mexico now, but he's a Portsmouth fan. Believe it or not, guys. Which is, you know. So that just goes, and he's never been to the UK, but he's a Portsmouth fan. So that just gives you an idea that there is fans outside the UK looking to support clubs in the Championship, League One, League Two, as well as the Premier League. So I'm sure Millwall will have some fans outside the UK as well, mate. Fulham now playing out from the back. So the ball played forward out to that far side. It's now Fulham coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in and it's knocked away by Chelsea and goes out for a throw in on that far side. Dave saying evening, Mini Mo. Top stuff, Dave. What a guy. Thank you, mate. Loving the positivity. Ken saying club before country. Fair enough, Ken. Each to their own, mate. Each to their own. I agree with that to a certain extent. Well, no, I don't. I half agree with that and half don't agree with that. I think in the season, yes, but when it comes to actual proper tournaments, no. So yeah, I don't know. It's a debatable one in it. I think a lot of fans have a different opinion on it, but it's always going to be a debate. But me, I'm kind of 50-50 with it, to be fair. But thank you for sharing your thoughts, Ken. Minnie's saying, hey, Dave, what's happening with Millwall? How's Nesbitt doing? Thank you, Minute. Loving the positivity, mate. Thank you. I think he's doing okay, actually. I think thingy, but I'm sure Dave will give you a better answer than me. So we've got a goal kick now for Chelsea. And don't forget, guys, please hit the thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. So referee is booking Roberto Sanchez, the Chelsea goalkeeper, for time wasting. So goal kick taken, ball knocked long up the field as Fulham head it back in the direction it came from. Chelsea knocking it over the top. Oh, and they almost got onto the end of that then, but Fulham centre-backs just doing enough to put off. I think it was Sterling there trying to get him behind. As now Fulham build from the back with the goalkeeper playing it out wide to that far side, but before it's cut back and played back to him. Now Fulham just with the possession inside their own box as Chelsea come to press it, but Fulham knocking it out wide. As now Fulham just enjoy a spell of possession, but this is probably what's cost them tonight, this slow build-up play. So, yeah, now a long ball over the top, out to that far side as Fulham take it towards the byline. Ball crossed in, but it's intercepted by Chelsea, and now Chelsea play it forward down the middle, but it's intercepted by Fulham as now Fulham come towards the edge of the box. William playing it in behind as they take it to the byline. Ball crossed in, and the goalkeeper manages to pluck that out the air, and that released the pressure for Chelsea. Ken saying mighty Mini Mo. How's nice one, Ken? Thank you, mate. So Fulham winning the possession back on this near side as both sets of players challenging for it. It's Chelsea that come away with it though as they knock it into the centre. Now both sets of players challenging in the centre circle as the referee blows for a foul. Dave. Dave saying Minimo, he's not 100% fit. There's a surprise. Right. When did I last watch Millwall? Last time I watched Millwall, he was playing. So maybe he's picked up an injury since then. So thanks for that, Dave. Yep, last time I watched it, he was playing. Mad Mag saying every time at Ken too many come back injured after international duty. I'm dreading it this year with us having Champions League. We had a tight schedule lately. Well, I don't know if you guys have not heard about it, but there is obviously. I'm not saying it's right, but obviously I'll let you guys know in case you haven't heard about it. As I'm sure you guys know, FIFA have got proposals to introduce a FIFA World Cup every 2 years, to change it to have it every 2 years, and their proposal to do that is to alter some of the football calendar, and they intend to alter the football calendar at the start of the season by, instead of having 2 international breaks at the start of the season, combine it into one. Now, why we need an extra World Cup anyway, that's another debate entirely. But personally, myself, I think they should introduce that anyway. I think we should just get the international break combined into one. It would be a lot better if the international break, we just had a proper international month or 2 months in the summer and stop it interfering in club season. I think that we'd all feel a lot more positive about international football if it didn't keep disturbing it like it does. Because let's be honest, guys, 2 weeks breaking it up, it just doesn't work, does it? Because like you guys are pointing out, you risk injury. It's more tiredness for players that are traveling to the other side of the world, stuff like that. So, there is a valid argument to reduce that, to combine it into 1 month instead of having it split over 2 months, like we see in November. Is it November and October, innit? Two weeks in November, 2 weeks in October. It's madness. It's madness. because all it does is tire out players with more travel, more fitness issues, as Mad Mag just pointed out. So for me, um, I've no problem with international football, but I think it needs to be combined into 1 month. And we don't need, we don't. Why do we need? It just goes to show that FIFA have been thinking about that, but now they'll wait for to propose it till they want to change the World Cup format. Um, we don't need to change the Cup format to just change that start of the season, do we? For international breaks. But I thought, as I say, guys, just thought I'd share it with you. If you guys weren't aware of it, that is a FIFA proposal that they're proposing to alter the calendar like that. But like I say, we shouldn't need another World Cup to do that, should we? Added. But let me know if you guys have heard of it, what your thoughts are on that. And Chelsea now are going to win a free kick on this near side as Enzo down on the field with a knock to the leg there from that challenge, and it looked in quite a bit of discomfort, but he's just getting back to his feet now. As we're into added on time, guys, it's 5 minutes added on time, and we're 2 minutes into it. So thanks for that, Mad Mag. Dave Shield saying Millwall should start a song from Nesbitt. Nesbitt, he's never fit. You've not had him that long, have you? Not had him that long, but thank you for that, Dave. It's an interesting one, mate. Free kick taken as both sets of players challenge for it on this near side. Chelsea come away with it as they now chip it into the box, but it's knocked away up the field by Fulham before the referee blows for a foul. I think it's the linesman put the flag up for the offside. Mini Mo saying, I get injury, but not fit. We do train up here, you know. A minute. Yeah, I like that, Minnie. Yep, you do. Well said, Minnie. I'm putting the laugh because that's a good statement. I like that. Yeah, well said, Minnie. That's a good one. As now Fulham working the ball down this near side as Willian comes towards the edge of the box. Challenge comes in from Chelsea. Claims for a foul, and now we've got Willian down and Casido on the ground, both of them holding their legs respectively. As yeah, they just clashed legs, and hopefully both players going to be okay as the medical staff come on to give treatment. Yeah, just, I don't know if they've they clattered legs. They're both obviously one player running, the other one running at him to challenge, and they've ended up kind of not crossing each other's legs, if you like. So hopefully they're going to be fully fit to continue. Let's hope they're okay. Kent saying quadruple still on for the mighty Magpies. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, mate, I'm hoping. I'm hoping to see Newcastle win some kind of trophy this season. I think their fans deserve it, and even if it's only a League Cup or an FA Cup, it starts the momentum. You've got to win something to get that momentum going, haven't you? Or at least that's what a lot of the football pundits seem to think. But thank you for that, Ken. Ken saying City Carabao Cup choke. Yeah, and they choked yesterday and all, didn't they? They got beat off Wolves at the weekend as well. So some interesting ones. But thank you for that, Ken. Dave saying, yeah, Ken with a laughing face. Top stuff, guys. Ken said, Dave chances delightfully. Oh, dances delightfully. Thank you, guys. Well, if you just joined us, guys, just to let you know, we are into the added on time. We just got a stoppage at the moment for two players colliding as they receive treatment. We are up with the added on time, but I think there's going to be added on time onto added on time after this collision. And the Chelsea player just limping over to the touchline. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue, as Willian does look okay. Looks okay, like he's going to be able to continue. Yeah, the Chelsea player. Chelsea making the switch. So it's Fernandez and Casido coming off, and Matos and Madro coming on. Sorry, guys, not great with the pronunciation. Chelsea made that many changes in the last 12 months, to be honest. I don't know all their players anymore. I did do when Abramovich was in charge. I knew probably 90%, 95% of their players, maybe a few of the fringe players I didn't know, but I did know. But since these new owners have come in with their big changes, I've lost track of all the players at Chelsea. So, yeah. Now the ball eventually deflected back to the Fulham goalkeeper as we're back underway. Now Fulham knocking the ball out wide to this near side as they push up towards the halfway line. Ben saying, I think top championship players earn 8.7k per week. 8.7k per week, which would be 8.5 grand roughly. Is that right? Yeah, that's about 8.5 grand. Good shout, Ben. Yeah, good shout. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's see if any of us have dropped any thoughts in. Dave saying, yeah, they've got the granddad dance. Ken. I like that. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. And it's finished Fulham 0, Chelsea 2. We'll have a look at the match stats in a moment, guys. Just bear me a second. Let's just see what you guys are saying about the weekly wage. Dave saying 15k a week, I do believe. Thank you, Dave. Stevie Chilton saying 20,000. So, yeah, Stevie C is thinking it's 20 grand a week. Have we got any more? I think that's it. You guys can't see any more. Right. Well, actually, what it is, guys, if you actually Google it, Google is saying that the average top earner in the championship is actually around £30,000 a week, which doesn't sound an awful lot compared to Premier League clubs. But when you think of championship clubs playing in, like for example, the Carabao Cup, stuff like that, that's a lot of money to be paying. It's a lot of money to be paying out if you're only playing one game a week, as well as that. Maybe that's why the championship value the 2 games a week, because the prize money is decent down in the championship, but it's fractions compared to what it is in the Premier League. But yeah, thank you. Where was I here now? Sorry, guys. Thank you, Ben. Ben saying 8.7k. So thank you, Ben. Good guess, mate. Dave saying 15k. Yeah, that was a good guess. And it was actually Steve Chilton that got the closest with 20k. So thank you, guys. Appreciate you answering that question. Top stuff. Like I say, just thought I'd chuck it out there, but it shows you guys have got decent knowledge of what kind of money there is down in the lower leagues wage-wise. So thank you for that, guys. All of you not too far off. I think even Ben with the lowest prediction, there is probably plenty of players in the championship that are being paid that kind of money, in fairness, because not all players in the championship will be on the 30 grand, will there? There'll be a variation, but the average of the top players demand, or should I say the better players in the championship, is around 30 grand. Apparently, that's what Wikipedia is saying anyway. So, yeah. So, guys, let's quickly go to the match stats and see how that first half, how that game went in numbers. Apologies, not first half, the full game now, aren't we? We're at full time. So let's quickly bring that up on the screen. Bear with me a second, guys, as we get rid of that. And let's bring up the other one. Here we go. So here we go, guys. Should be on your screen now. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So this is how the first half and the second half have gone in numbers. So the full-time stats are as follows: total shots, 10 for Fulham, 11 for Chelsea. Shots on target, 3 for Fulham, 4 for Chelsea. Passes, possession. Sorry, my bad, guys. Possession, 56% for Fulham, 44% for Chelsea. Passes, 549 for Fulham, 448 for Chelsea. Pass accuracy, which is always one that some fans seem to be interested in. Pass accuracy is coming in at 87% for Fulham, 85% for Chelsea, which is quite interesting, guys, because I don't know if you guys remember. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think that was actually the opposite way round in the first half. I think it was Chelsea with the better pass accuracy, slightly better. I think they was on, was it 87? And I think, was it Fulham on 85 or 86? But this, obviously, second half has flipped it round. So that's an interesting one. Fouls, 15 against Fulham, 12 against Chelsea. Yellow cards, 1 for Fulham, 4 for Chelsea. No red cards. Offsides, 2 against Fulham, 4 against Chelsea. Corners, 8 for Fulham and 1 for Chelsea. So there you go, guys. That's how the game has gone in numbers. Let's go back to the chat and see if we can catch up with what you guys are saying. How far behind am I? Whoa. Didn't realise that far. So I've been all the way through the game and trying to catch up with the messages, and I'm getting nowhere near. So let's see if I can catch up now. So Ken putting money. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, that's the football modern game, isn't it, mate? Never known. Maggie, Mad Mag saying, never known. Ken, new ownership seems to have a go big or go home attitude. Laugh out loud. We'll have something in our cabinet before long. Yeah, I agree, mate. I think you guys will certainly add silverware to the Newcastle Trophy cabinet sooner rather than later. It's just going to take a time, but you guys will have to be a little bit patient, because let's be honest, guys, when other clubs have been took over, I think even Chelsea, when they got took over by Abramovich, it took them about 2-3 seasons to start getting into positions to consistently challenge for trophies. So it doesn't happen overnight, but you guys in the second season now, proper full season of your new ownership. So either this season or next season, we should start to see Newcastle challenging for trophies a little bit more. So thank you for that, Mad Mag. Dave Shield saying, in a rich man's world. Yeah. Ken saying, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Ken. Dave saying, I'm not saying what he's saying here. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thank you, Dave. Mad Mag saying, Mudryk has to still be the biggest flop I've seen in football. Right, okay, fair enough, Mad Mag. Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I respect your opinion. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I agree, because to be fair, I've not seen enough of him play to have a judgment on it, to be fair, mate. But yep, like I say, I'll keep my opinion to myself, because like I say, I've not really seen him play enough to be having that kind of opinion on him. But yeah, thank you for that, Mad Mag. Might not always agree with your opinions that you guys share, but I will always respect your opinions, even if I don't agree. So thank you for that, mate. Ken is saying sensational. Sensational spoonful of sugar. Thank you for that, Ken. I had to read that twice then. Dave Shield saying, Mad Mag, no, that would be Nesbitt of Millwall. Do you think? Okay, well, yeah, maybe. I think maybe some of the Hibs fans would disagree, though, Dave, because I think the Hibs fans were quite happy with what he produced for them. But we know this happens, don't we? Players can go from one club to another club. One club, they're brilliant. Another club, it just doesn't quite click. So let's hope he does click for you guys sooner rather than later. Steve C is saying, I know now. Thanks, lads. Lads, Gaz, I totally agree with you about soft players and extortionate wages. Thank you, Stevie C, top man. Thank you, mate. Nice of you to say. Appreciate that, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah. And yeah, you're absolutely spot on there, mate. The wages are getting crazy, aren't they? The wages. We don't mind. That's the thing as fans. We don't mind players getting big wages. We do not mind that at all. We don't mind them being played well. But it's getting to the levels now where it's gone beyond being played well. It's gone to now mercenary tactics, if you ask me. But thank you for that, Steve Chilton, top man, and thank you, mate. What a comment. Yeah, well said. I agree with you that as well with the extortionate wages. It's getting mad. It's getting crazy in it, mate. Mad Mag saying, I don't manage to catch much of Millwall, unfortunately, Dave. No worries, mate. Well, at least you're honest. Thank you for that, Mad Mag. Appreciate your honesty there, mate. Dave is saying, Mad Mag, you wouldn't be missing anything, mate. Yeah, Dave is quite down on his own team at the moment. At least he's honest enough to admit it. So thank you for that, Dave. Yeah, results a bit all over the place for most Millwall fans at the minute. So it's a bit of a sore talking point. Ben saying, yeah, I agree with Dave at Mad Mag. Sorry, yeah, I agreed with Dave at Mad Mag. Okay, thank you, Ben. Thank you, mate. Nice one, Ben. Dave saying on another note, well done to Europe for retaining the Ryder Cup. Okay, Dave. Fair enough, mate. I don't follow golf at all, mate. I have absolutely no interest in golf. But yeah, thank you for sharing that info, Dave. Bit of interesting info there, mate, as it might be useful when I open the other channel eventually. But yeah, I've never been a big fan of golf, to be honest. So yeah, but each to their own. I know some of you guys might like it, so fair enough. I respect that. But thank you for that, Dave. Appreciate you letting us know, mate. Mad Mag is saying, absolutely, Dave. Awesome. Well, good to hear that some of you guys do like the golf. Ken saying Rory runs riot. Yeah, I've heard of him before. He's in golf, isn't he? Rory, and what's the other guy called now? Tiger Woods, is it? Yeah, don't expect me to remember players' names of golf guys because I just don't follow golf at all. Dave is saying it was a great 3-day watch. Awesome. Well, good to hear you guys have been enjoying the golf. The golf. Thank you for that. Ken saying golf, good game. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mad Mag saying he's a good one. A good one war Stevie like. I don't follow that, mate. He's a good one. I follow the first bit. Does that say war? No, WOR, war. I'm not sure that if I'm reading that right or it's if the spell checks messed you over there, mate, with the word that you're meaning to, mate. I'm not. Apologies, Mad Mag. Apologies, mate. I'm not following the last bit there. But thank you, mate. Dave is saying hats off to the USA. I'm not sure Dave's still talking about the golf there, mate. So if you are, apologies. Ben saying, yeah, little mistake, just like the Gerrard slip vs Chelsea. Yeah, little mistake. yeah. I think Ben wanting to get that one in as a bit of banter. So thank you for that, Ben. Mad Mag saying, never mind the USA till they sent over Jesse Marsh. Never minded the USA until they sent over Jesse Marsh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's interesting. Thank you for that, Mad Mag. Dave saying Ben are supporting Millwall. And that okay. Thank you, Dave. Sorry, guy, I'm gonna have to flip past some of these comments when it's abbreviated like that because it means going reading back over other comments to try and make sense of what you guys are saying. So apologies there. As I'm already behind with the comments, I'm not going to do that. Ken is saying Greek geese, Galacio Gora. Okay, mate. Well, I think Ken may be talking about a game over there. I don't know. I thought he was actually trying to say Gyros there. But thank you for that, Ken. Ken saying goal, Les Palmos nil, Celta Vigo 1. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the update. Dave saying Ken Millwall Manning Ken Millwall mangles many man. I think Dave is still going for the rhyming that thing. So thank you, Dave. That's a good one. That yep. Millwall mangle mines. That's a good one. It's a good one for the rhyming anyway. Minnie Mo saying Percy. What's that? Pereira, sorry, went off for Fulham, Gaz. Right. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my bad. I'm not um, always keeping up. There's too many players to remember, guys. Too many players. But thank you, Minnie, for letting me know. I missed that. Now I kind of get that now, what you guys were talking about earlier. My bad. So thank you, Minnie. Apologies. I didn't follow that. Probably just, like I say, trying to stay focused on the game. I'll get it right eventually. I'll figure out the rhythm and find a way of getting the balance right. But if you look, guys, there's not a lot of other YouTubers that actually make the effort to concentrate. I'm probably making it more difficult for myself by focusing on the game and trying to answer comments. Maybe I should focus on the halves and only answer comments at the beginning of games, half time, and after games. That would probably make it a lot easier for me, guys, to follow your conversation. But thank you, Minnie, for letting me know, mate. My bad, mate. Thank you for that. Steve Chilton saying, Ken Kira. I'm not following that. Okay, Stevie. I'm not sure what's with the kisses, but kissed lips being used a bit by Stevie Chilton. Thank you, mate. Dave Shield saying if mini skirts get any higher, said the flower pot to the gnome women will have two more cheeks to powder, a bit more hair to come out. Well, I'm not going to comment on that any further, Dave. That could get me in trouble with YouTube, but I get the joke, mate. Thank you for that. Steve Chilton saying, thanks, Gaz. Very diligent and professional of you. It's kind of you to appreciate us newcomers. Well done. Thank you, Steve Chilton. Thank you, mate. Fanden, as it says, Fanden is exactly what you see on the tin, guys. That's why it's called Football Fanden UK. The den is nothing referring to Millwall. The den is a word that used to be quite common when I was a kid, as in making a tree house, building a den. I don't know if you guys that are older younger, might know that abbreviation, but the word den when I was a kid always meant going with your mates and finding a secret hiding place and making a den. So that's why Football Fandom is called den. And obviously the football is obvious. That means football, and the fan bit means it's Football Fan Den, meaning it's for fans. Their project is designed to actually try and build something positive for fans of UK clubs. So I just thought I'd explain that. But thank you very much, Steve Chilton, top man. Thank you very much, mate, for your positive comments. Really appreciated. And thank you for noticing that, mate. Very nice of you to notice and acknowledge it. So nice one, mate. You're an absolute star, top man. And it is always appreciated when you guys send positive vibes my way. So thank you, mate. Appreciated. McCod Army, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. McCod Army saying hi. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good start to the week, McCod Army, and good to see you, mate. Crusaders, how you doing, mate? Saying hi, Gaz. It's been a while, mate. Yeah, I didn't manage to get on as much as I wanted over the weekend. I had some personal stuff going on, and I did actually wanting to get on Sunday, but I was editing, and it's been a disaster for me this weekend. I don't really want to think about it. It's been an absolute nightmare. But thank you for that, Crusaders. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Dave saying hello, McCod. Nice one, Dave. What a guy. Loving the positive vibes from you guys, as always. Stevie Allen saying, please remember to hit the like button. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, guys, if you could, please do hit that thumbs up. And thank you very much if you guys have already done it. Thank you. Nice one, Stevie. Dave Shields saying, Mr. GR Crusaders. Thank you, Dave. Yep, he was called Glasgow Rangers, but he's changed it to Crusaders. So thanks, mate. Steve Chilton saying, funny, Dave. Haha. Thank you, Steve. And Crusaders saying, all right, Mr. Millwall. And you guys trying to have a little bit of friendly banter with each other. So thank you for that, mate. Ken is saying, good to have you both back, and to you too, Stevie. Hi. Thank you for that, Ken. Top man. Thank you, mate. Top. And I'm thinking that's directed towards me. But thank you, Ken. Nice of you to say, mate. And I always love enjoying you guys and your company. Ken also saying, Crusaders crush Cliftonville. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. I've seen so many results this week. They did win the other day, didn't they, Crusaders? I know they got a win the other day, if I remember correctly. But thank you for that, Ken. Crusaders saying, Gaz, camera angle looks so much better. Thank you. Well, yeah, it's probably because I'm on a different streaming platform at the moment. As if you guys had joined me on Saturday, you would have seen it just cut out on me on the other streaming platform. So yeah, I'll be using. I'm hoping. I don't know yet. I'm undecided, but it's looking like I'll be leaning towards using more StreamYard in the future once we get further along. But I will have to still use that other platform for the minute to help. Because I'm trying to save up for equipment, guys. I'm trying to save up for equipment. So, unfortunately, I'm having to cut costs in other places. But it takes time. It takes time. I can't. I'm not. Unfortunately, the more I'm sat in front of the camera, it's actually working against me, to be honest, because that means I'm less working. The less I'm working, the less I can save up. And unfortunately, the channel is earning peanuts at the moment. So not really helpful in respect of helping me buy new equipment, but it will improve in the future, hopefully. But thank you for that, Crusaders, top man. Nice of you to say, mate. I would prefer to use StreamYard more often, but it does have a limit on it unless I pay for it. And like I say, I'm saving up for other equipment at the minute, so I can't afford to pay out for StreamYard just yet. But I will be doing in the future, hopefully. Dave saying, I'm all good. Thanks, bro. Nice one, Dave. Thank you, mate. Ken saying Los Palmos level. Okay, thanks, Ken. Ken keeping us updated on the other game he's watching. Crusaders FC saying it should be every 3 years, I think, and scrap the Euros and promote the Nations League. That's what I say. Okay, interesting. Thank you for that, Crusaders. Thank you, mate. That's interesting thoughts. So, Crusaders feeling that the World Cup should be given priority over the Euros. Well, thank you for that, mate. Interesting to hear your thoughts. McCod Army saying 80 McCods from Edinburgh going to Fleetwood vs Barnsley in the hospitality in February. Awesome. Nice one, mate. Well, massive respect to you guys for travelling down to support your club, Fleetwood. Massive respect to you there, mate. As it's not, it's obviously quite expensive, especially a number of you, but I suppose that helps helps a little bit keeping the travel costs down, maybe. But yeah, awesome, mate. Awesome. I hope you guys, when that does come round in, did you say February? Yeah. I hope you guys have the safe journey down and safe journey back home, and enjoy. And hopefully that will produce a good result for you guys. So thank you for that, McCod Army. Crusaders saying, who do you support, McCod? He's a Fleetwood fan, mate. He's a Scotland fan. Obviously, he supports the team up in Scotland, but he also supports Fleetwood in English football as well. So, yeah, I'm sure he's answering you there anyway. But thank you for that, Crusaders. McCod saying season ticket holder at Hibernian and also support Fleetwood. See, there you go. What a guy. Thank you, McCod. Thank you for the quick answer, mate. Steve Chilton saying, hi, Ken. Thanks. Nice one, Steve. Top man. Loving the positive vibes as always. Thank you, mate. Kent saying the Lee Johnston connection. All right. Okay. Thank you, Ken. I'm not sure. Ken keeps throwing me off because 1 minute he's coming and talking about the Les Palmas game, and then he's joining the conversation. So I'm getting a bit confused with some of Ken's comments. So apologies, Ken. My bad, mate. Geordie, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. I'm not sure if I've seen you on the channel before. It might be you, or it might be another fan that's used the name Geordie in their account name. But welcome to Football Fan Den. If I haven't seen you before, Geordie, I think I might have done, or it might be another account that's used the name Geordie. But welcome to the show, mate. I hope you're doing good. And welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, Geordie saying, what's up, mate? Big up. Think that's meant to be Newcastle. Thank you for that, Geordie. How you doing, mate? Are you having a good start to the week? We have been talking a little bit of Newcastle earlier in the chat. Obviously, with Fandom member of Fandom community, Mad Mag. Obviously, we have been talking with him about the potential of Newcastle winning a trophy this season. I think it's definitely coming either this season or next season. It's just about building the momentum in it. But thank you for that, Geordie. Welcome to the show, mate. Ben saying hi. I'm back, lads, ladies and gents. Okay, thank you, Ben. Welcome back, mate. Hope you got good. I didn't realise you'd gone actually, mate. But thank you for that, Ben. Ken Fish saying Ben's back in chat room. Yeah, in the Fandom chat, as you guys, like I say, all you guys that take part in the Fandom chat are members of the Fandom community. So just reminding you guys that. Ken saying a Fandom. Yep, absolutely. Well said, Ken. It is the chat. It is the chat room, obviously, but it's obviously I always try to call you guys members of the Fandom community because I want you guys to feel part of the Fandom project as it continues to build and grow. So thank you for that, Ken. Top stuff, mate. Thank you. Ken also saying Lancastrians love laughter. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. Well, I'm not sure if Lancastrians is referring to Lancaster or Lancashire. But I think the comment definitely caused. Sorry, guys. I think I've been talking too long. I'm starting to get a bit of a dry mouth here now. I think, yeah, that applies to all of Lancashire, to be fair, and obviously other parts of the UK as well. I think that other parts of the UK like a good laugh and a joke. So thank you for that, Ken. Thank you, mate. Ken also with some emojis. Is that clapping emojis? So thank you, Ken. Ben saying, I knew I wasn't going to be near. Right, with I think he's meaning with regards to the guessing the championship wage. But yeah, no worries, Ben. Massive respect to you for at least having a go, mate. Some fans would have tried to cheat on that and Google it, wouldn't they, to try and cheat it? But massive respect for you, mate. At least you're prepared to just have a go and see if you knew, guessed it right. So, yeah, I'm sure there is, as I say, mate, I'm sure there is players down there in the championship playing, earning that kind of money, eight and a half grand, that kind of money. But as I say, there's the top end of the championship wages is around 30 grand. But top man, Ben, thank you. Appreciate you at least having a go and guessing, mate. Thank you. Ben also saying, I was closer to EFL League One with 6K per week. Yeah, probably, Ben. But to be fair, like I said, there will be players in the championship on that kind of 8.5K, that kind of money. But won't be as important to their respective team, or they might be just coming through in the youth teams or the youth development. So yeah, Steve Chilton saying cheers, Mad Mag. Thank you, Steve. Nice one, mate. And Billy, how you doing, Billy? Billy coming in late saying, suppose you're about to. I suppose you're about to end, Gaz, but I was just dropping in to say I was there at the game, so couldn't drop into that. No worries, Billy. No worries, mate. As you know, I always appreciate you guys dropping in whenever you can. And like I say, when you guys come and get involved, you're part of the Fandom community. If you come and get involved in the chats, guys, that makes you part of the Fandom community, even if you can't always turn up all the time. So don't worry about that, Billy. Thank you very much, mate. If you went to the game, absolutely massive respect to you. If you guys can get the chance to go to games rather than being here with us, that's perfectly understandable. Hope you enjoyed it, Billy. Good result for you guys. Do you think this can push you guys on now, Billy? Do you think you can use this result to now get some momentum going, get a winning run? Let me know, Billy. If you don't mind, if you guys have any final thoughts, please do drop them in now, guys. As I'm going to stay on for another few moments, maybe 5 minutes or so, and then I'm going to call it a night and go and get some sleep, or go and get some food and then some sleep. So yeah, you guys got any comments you want to add, please do it now, guys, as I'll be jumping off in about 5 minutes. Billy is saying, I'm happy we are back to winning ways, and we scored a couple of goals. Yep, absolutely. Well said, Billy. Yeah, you're right, Billy. Good to see Chelsea getting a few goals and doing well. Like I say, and I was quite impressed. I picked this game tonight, expecting to see another disappointing or underwhelming performance for Chelsea, to see if I could figure out what was going wrong, because obviously a lot of fans been coming to me on social media and asking me, what do you think's wrong with Chelsea and why they're not winning, stuff like that. And obviously I've only been able to respond by saying, well, I've not watched them enough, so I can't really have an opinion. So that was part of the reason why I was looking forward to doing the stream tonight, so I could have a look. But you guys have turned up, mate. Looks like you guys put in a really good performance from where I was standing. The 2 goals coming in close proximity. Yeah, maybe some would argue a little bit of luck with the second goal, but it doesn't matter. You know, as we know in football, guys, you got to take the good luck with the bad luck. You get enough bad luck in football, so sometimes you take the good luck alongside it as well. So if you got to take the bad, you might as well take the good luck as well. So yeah, for me, I think Chelsea put in a decent performance. Looked like they've been working on the training ground on a few things, as in respect to they were a lot tougher, a lot more resilient. Players seem to be running about for each other, seem to be working hard for each other. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, won't we, and see if it continues. If it continues, then no reason think. But if it doesn't, and they keep playing badly, then maybe I'll have to watch another Chelsea game to try and see them playing badly. But hopefully, they now start to get some momentum going. Billy is saying, yes, I hope we can go on and on a decent run. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, well, that's the way to start it, isn't it? With a clean sheet away from home. Billy also saying, Burnley next. I think we will win that. I think you could, mate. Yeah, I'm quite shocked with Burnley actually this season. I thought they'd be tougher, a tougher team to beat. But in the games that they've been playing so far, they've been a bit of a walkover for most teams. So yeah, thank you, Billy. Yeah, that should be definitely, I think, a potential winnable game for you guys. And if you can get that win against Burnley, then that starts to get the positive vibes really going in the dressing room, doesn't it, mate? And that could really push you guys on. Billy also saying, and I see we have less of the ball. I didn't think I'd see that, and it worked, so I'm happy. Yeah, absolutely. If you know, you don't always have to have the most amount of possession, do you, mate? Like you say, if you get um, possession doesn't win games, does it? It's about putting the ball in the back of the net. So well said there, Billy. Sorry, mate, pressing the wrong button there. So well said, Billy. Yep, got to agree with you there, mate. It's about putting the ball in the back of the net. So ball possession is secondary. So yep, well spotted there, Billy. Thank you for that, mate. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. If you guys want to drop any final comments in, please do it quickly now. As I want to get off and go and get some food and also make the thumbnail for tomorrow, as I will be back on tomorrow, as we got a lot of football to cover tomorrow with the Champions League, the Championship also playing tomorrow. We also got a Premier League game tomorrow as well, Luton taking on Burnley. And League One is also playing tomorrow. English League Two also playing tomorrow. National League also playing tomorrow. And FA Cup qualifies as well as a one game in the Welsh League. But no games in Scotland tomorrow. But we do have, I think we have got a Scottish club. At Celtic playing tomorrow? Are they playing on Wednesday? Let me just check. I think Celtic are playing on Wednesday, aren't they? Yeah, looks like Celtic are playing on Wednesday. Yep, they are. They play Lazio on Wednesday. So no Scottish football tomorrow of any description, guys. But plenty to keep up with in English football tomorrow. So we'll be back on tomorrow for to try and keep you guys up to date. I'm not sure which game I'm doing yet, guys, as I've got a lot to choose from there with obviously Championship, League One, League Two, and obviously the Champions League. So I'll have to have a look and see which game might help us get more new fans attracted to the channel. Billy is saying, see you later, guys. Thank you, Billy. Good to see you drop in, mate. Always appreciated, and hopes you have safe travels home, mate. Hopefully you've not got too far to travel from the Fulham ground to get back home. But thank you, Billy. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, please do it. That thumbs up would be massive appreciated. I have actually stayed on a little bit later tonight to catch up and read out some of your comments. So thank you to all you guys for your fantastic company. It's been a pleasure. Always appreciated. Thank you, Billy. Top man, thank you for the positivity there, mate. And yep, safe travels home. Stevie's saying, thanks everyone for joining tonight. Please hit the like button, subscribe button before leaving. Thank you, Stevie. What a guy. Thank you. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, guys, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. You might find that you like what we're Fandom Project's about. We're still in the early stages. We've got a lot of work to do, but got big ambitions for the Fandom Project. And all you got to do to be a part of it is hit that subscribe button and get involved in the live chat as we continue to build a channel for top fans like all these guys in the chat. So if that sounds good to you and you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. So big shout out to you guys that have been in the van, all of that members of the Fandom community in the chat today. Apologies, guys, quite a few of you today. So a bit too much to read them all out. Been quite a few of you in the chat, but you all know who you are, and I know who you are. So thank you, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure as always enjoying this game with you guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day tomorrow and a good week ahead. And I look forward to seeing you guys on future streams. But for me, for now, that's it. Take care. All the best. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.